Hey, folks, time for another episode of The Hobby is the People. Apparently, that was harder to say than I thought it would be, but our YouTube-only show, exclusive to YouTube. We're gonna make a short and sweet today and talk about a person who I kind of, admire when it comes to the hobby. Called the father of baseball cards, and very important to the hobby as we know it. He's not around anymore. We lost him in 2014 at the age of 91, originally from Manhattan, New York, but he did a lot of his great things at a establishment based in Brooklyn. You might have heard of them, Tops. And you're probably putting the pieces together if you're a hobby sort of historian or know it. You know, I'm talking about Cy Berger, who was very instrumental in designing the landmark 1952 Top set. And, very active until even in, he passed away at 91, very active even in his older age. Worked for Tops for 50 years, and the first day he started at Tops was the day they launched their Bazooka gum line. And so, just an icon of the hobby. And we talk about the Mount Rushmore of the hobby. To me, he's got to really be one of the guys on it. How he got in the Tops was, I won't say by accident, but he went to the Shore and family, uh, the founders and owners of Tops, and he went to Bucknell University with one of the Shore and Son and kind of got to know the family. The rest is history. So I'm a I love hobby history. I love history in general, even world history, United States history. I know quite a bit for whatever reason, probably for interest. But even on the hobby side, I really follow that as a younger collector dealer. It was something I researched, paid attention to, and made a point to learn. I knew very early on the significance of Cy Berger, not just the tops, but the hobby in general. So I'm going to show you a couple Cy Berger items. Again, this won't be a long video. Uh, I'm going to show you two items. One is not very uncommon, and the last one I'm going to show you, the second out of the two, I've never seen another one anywhere on the auction site, eBay, anywhere else. So um, it's rare, but we'll talk about it in a bit. So, well, many of us have seen these, right? The tops contracts between the company and a player to produce cards in their likeness. There's a lot of these. They range in prices, obviously depending on the quality of player. Obviously, a Willie Mays version of this will cost you more than a Milt May version of this, and that's what this one is. Milt May. This is from 1975 when he was with the Houston Astros, and you can see it. I mean, I'll put it up here. Basically says, we the undersigned hereby agree to extend the term of our present contract plus extensions, if any, for an additional period of 2 years. By the way, it's funny, they spelled period wrong on the typewriter. I hope you can see it right there. Peroid, Peroid, it's a Peroid, but period of 2 weeks or 2 years or two full baseball seasons, as the case may be, on the same terms and conditions contained in the contract. This extension agreement shall be governed by the laws of the state of New York. A bonus payment of $75, imagine that, was a bonus, will be due to player the first time after signing this extension. Becomes an active member of the between May and August 15th. It's a $75 bonus. It says agreement between Milton Scott, the player, and Topps Chewing Gum. Milton May signed it on the bottom, and there it's March 3rd, 1975. I was two years old in about 5 months. Little John Newman had no idea this was going on. And then we see Topps representatives, right? Cy Berger. Same date, March 3rd, 1975. 75. And there's no shortages of Cyberger autographs. They perhaps even made included him on some autograph in issues. They're very affordable. I think these cost me at the time maybe $50. You can see the top small hologram on the back is certified. And these are, I won't say all over the place, but these are fairly easy to find. And again, price will depend on hopefully this contract is full. So there you go. So I have one of these. I just wanted, and I do sometimes look. I would have no problem adding another one. But the second side burger item, I'm going to give you a little build up here. Sorry, I've never seen another one of these. Purchased it, and then I looked for more. I said, man, I had some more of these. They're kind of a really personal side burger item. This is sort of an impersonal, right? He's signed probably thousands of these during his day, hundreds probably each year for the players with that. And so the next item was something that he would wear during spring training, and he was known to attend a lot of spring trainings. That's really good players before the season started, probably to get some of these contracts signed or at least negotiate something. So I've had this a couple of years now. It's just really a cool item. It's one of my, I don't know if it's my most valuable item. But I know it's not my most valuable item, but it's probably one of my coolest and most unique items that I have, and I love it. It's actually I clip it to the board behind me. I don't think there's a camera of it, but it's 1996 spring training media pass. As you see, order, Cops affiliation, and issued by Public Relations Director Dave Oss. The serial number at the top. There's the clip. He wore it probably on his shirt or his pants. Allowed him to go on the field and talk to the players. You can see, it's got all the legalese on the back. It's transferable. And I mean, this was Cy Berger's 1996 spring training media pass that he wore on his person. It was just cool. I mean, how many? Try to find some of these, and let me know if you do find one. I don't know. A lot of these probably got cut up, destroyed, thrown out. They're only good for that season. I don't think he kept collectibles. I don't know how this one survived. I don't know the backstory, but it did, and it's now 27 years old. Can you imagine? Um, I know that works better to cover up my ugly mug. But can you imagine the players he might have had conversations with during this throughout the Greek league? Uh, and talking to those baseball players on behalf of Cops. And so I've actually tried to find additional years of these. I've had zero luck. And so to me, very unique item. I love unique items. Regardless of the value, right? This could be worth a buck, or this could be worth $100,000, and it's not. But either way, right? The history and the uniqueness is not lost on me. And whenever I show this to people that know who Steinberger is, um, it usually strikes up a pretty interesting conversation. So you're looking at one of my favorite items from my personal collection. So there you go. If you see any more Steinberger spring training passes, I've seen other people who I don't even know, like they're just regular names that aren't striking. But if you ever see any Steinberger other media passes, let me know where and maybe what years see it. So that's going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed this kind of content, we appreciate a like and subscribe. And as always, see you next time.